Have you got a favourite?
Yeah.
Which one?
Yeah. Oh.
All of them. Being on his own, Charlie can do the things that he's interested in without asking anybody's permission. I decided to go and have a look at two people who chose to live together. I want to know what it's like sharing, how they make decisions about the house.
So we're going to visit Jeremy.
Hello, I'm Jeremy. Welcome to my home.
How did you meet?
Well, we met at Monday Club, which is in Abingdon. And
I live with 5 others. I wasn't very happy anymore. And I decided that I was ready to move on.
Jeremy and Jonathan chose this house because they like the garden.
he looked at some
Yeah.
houses and it's just one we chose.
I want to know how they decide things. Who's going to have the biggest bedroom?
We tossed.
And guess who lost?
Jeremy.
Because I got the
God.
biggest. He's got the spare room and his own, and I got the biggest of the three.
We've got our own rotors.
Jeremy does a downstairs and well, he does a bathroom, but he needs a 12 person to do the tiles, don't you, Jeremy?
What do you like living about here?
We get on together. We like each other's company.
We love winding each other up.
How do you get on with the neighbours?
Our friendly neighbours. We had these three here for tea on the Saturday.
Today we had spaghetti bolognese, and then I made some trifles.
Got you.
Jonathan and Jeremy seem to get on really good together. I wonder what would they do if one of them left.
I don't know, but if John decided I would try and change his mind, I would probably try and ask John to explain why he wasn't happy and why he wanted to leave. Because I think we're both happy together and we get on together.
And I wouldn't put the flags out.
So you can choose who you live with, and you can live on your own.
Charlie and Jonathan and Jeremy, they're not the only people who's making those choices. We first moved in together first before we got married.
And he got one lead post to me. We went 2 years for that. When this one came up, and we fell in love with it, so we moved in.
It's good to know we too can have these choices, but it makes us think of more questions. We may have ideas who we want to live with, but what shall we do next? How do you find your house? How do you pay for it? We want to find out about renting, so we're going to visit Tracy in Colchester.
Right, coffee?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please.
By the
Tracy
rent,
told us what renting involved.
goes to Christian Action.
You pay rent every week to your landlord to keep the place going, and you can have your repairs done. The agreement is having your things done into the house, and like if you break something, you have to mend it yourself. And if things go wrong in the house, it's up to the landlord to get that fixed. I lived in my life is children's homes. In my other housing I used to have, I didn't have my own furniture, and it didn't feel the same. This place is like your own house. I haven't had my own house before, and that's more important for me, to have my own space, and I can do loads of things in it if I wanted to. This house is all mine, all the things that I need, and I felt like you normally get a buzz from it, you having your own stuff. You feel more independent, and you can do what you want. You can paint your own home if you want to, put things on the wall, make it more homely for yourself. Because in other places I've been into, you weren't allowed to do that. I used to live with my support tenant, but that was 24 hours. That was okay for a little while, and I didn't get on with them at all. I'm growing out of it, and I need the help when I need it, and I'm getting 4 hours support to 21 hours support. It's been dropped down. When I first met Mark, it was at London at People First office. We got together and we had lunch with the group, and I said goodbye to Mark, and I know he liked me quite a lot, but he won't admit it though. We spent some few holidays down here with me, and we get to know each other properly. Then thought, right, it's time for Mark to move on, to live down with me.
Tracy was the right person for me, and I fell in love with her. And we're hoping to tie the knot next year in August.
Some people have found ways to buy their own homes.
Anna used to live in a care home where Wendy was the home manager.
And I started working at your house, didn't I?
Yeah.
And you didn't seem very happy there. What was it like there, do you remember?
Too noisy. I get annoyed.
Anna wanted to move out and she needed 24 hours support. So she got help from the house association to find a big enough house.
I do remember we had meetings, loads of meetings, didn't we? And talked about where else you could live. Do you remember that going on? You wanted to get your own place.
My own place, mate.
Anna now lives in her own home. Now Wendy rents the room off of her.
I bought it myself.
Anna has found her way of buying a house, and Tracy's happy with renting, but there's lots of different ways of living independently. In Bognoritis, Ray and Anna have a mortgage with a building society.
Oh, Ma, yeah, not that, yeah.
And Gerwin inherited a house in South Wales.
I brought up with my parents, Mum and Dad, in this house. And after they passed away, and it only me in the house then. And all this, you know, all this house is all mine, this is.
Quentin rents from the agency.
I live in this house. I rent it from Kitty Associates.
And Eileen have a council house.
When I moved in, they give me a rent book with my name on it. I pay my bills out of benefits. Eating, rent, food, electric, TV and telephone.
Rebecca got help from the builder to build a house that she wanted, and then she bought it.
Well, it was quite quick, actually. At the moment, Rebecca is a part owner. She owns half the bungalow, which she pays for on the mortgage.
Living in your own house doesn't mean you won't get any help.
Kirk gets money from social services to pay his own support workers.
Yes, I used to go to a dance centre. I didn't like it. Too many people moaning at me. I left the day centre. Didn't have a service at all. Till Bernadette did something about it.
Bernadette is Kirk's sister. She helps Kirk to do what he wanted.
Going to farming. Going out to work in the woodwork. I went to farming college, horticulture. I did tractor driving. I looked after some calves. That was all right. I couldn't do the written work, the writing work. So Peter had to do that for me. Peter was my support worker. I got to work on Jonathan's pig farm.
Did you like working on the pig farm?
Sometimes not when it's all smelly.
With direct payment, Kirk can pay support workers to be with him at home and at work.
I got to choose to pick them and the ones who I wanted. We work together, don't we, love?
Yeah, sort of share the work, really.
I've got enough money to support all my support workers. Nobody can't control me, you know. Nobody can't walk over me.
Choosing your home isn't just buying the house. It's all about having some control. We're going to visit Swallow, the people with brain difficulties involved organising their own housing and support.
Is it a good organisation?
Very good organisation. It was set up for people with learning difficulties. And it was set up that people would have houses in an immediate future, which has happened.
How is housing sorted out?
We buy houses from different trusts. And that's your home for as long as you want to. Well, Swallow houses are run by Swallow members. It's their home. Well, when we started first, the parents thought it was just a pipe dream. They said it would just come one year and then just go. They said they'd never get off the ground. It'll never work. And we've actually proved them wrong, because we have a great big say how Swallow is being run. A very big say.
One question to ask is, my mother would like to come.
Half the management is made up with people with learning, because there's 5 people with learning disabilities and there's 5 without.
Swallow employ their own support workers, and people with learning difficulties have to choose them.
We interview staff and we get paid for interviews. As a good support worker must be someone who would listen to you, Well, they shouldn't disbelieve a Swallow member. They should believe them. I like to see Swallows sort of get more houses for people who can't sort of, like their parents are not always going to be there at their beck and call. One day their parents are not going to be there when they need them. And Swallow could be that sort of help. Say the council gave the Swallow members eviction order. They wanted them out by a certain date. That would go towards the management committee. We could sort of look into it, why it's happening, why the council are being silly. We will send them letters to them that they're Swallow members, they must not be touched. Because we've learned how to stick up for ourselves. In Swallow we can do that because we have our space in Swallow.
There's other ways of getting the support you need. In Scotland, Leslie used a service broker to help her employ her support. In Ely, Brian used the trust fund to look after the money he gets from the social services.
What I think, Shirley, now please find out all these people, they're giving us some idea, right, what we were supposed to be looking for when we went to the Swallow, right? That was so fascinating, and I was thinking, oh, I wonder if we could get something like that where I am. Things are changing, and some people with learning difficulties finding ways to live in their own homes with the support they want, which I think is a good idea. With me and Shirley, what we're seeing is give us some ideas. Now we've just got to work out what we want. I would like to do like Charlie, do the things that I want to do it by myself.
I would like to live with Melissa, my best mate.
Why don't you now?
It's a bit hard for me to...
Why don't you talk to Emma?
She might not listen.
She don't listen. No, there's people first could help you, and if not, I will.
Would you?
Yeah.
Maybe I can help you, Ron.
Yeah. That's the deal.
Shirley,
Yeah?
I've been worried about you. You always seem to be out. But I think I see why.
No, you don't, Emma. We're just having a celebration.
A celebration?
Yes.
Can I get anything else?
2 teas, please.
Is that 2 more teas, right? And anything to eat?
1 special.
Right.
Do you want anything?
I'll have a special too.
It's my treat.
That's 2 specials, thanks.
I need to have a chat with you, Emma.
A chat?
Yes.
Well, why don't we do it right now?
Later on, I have a chat with you.
Right. Well, we'll do it later.
Bye. See ya.
Bye.
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 I wonder what special is today.
Something nice, I hope.
Oh no.
Chicken curry, your favourite.
Zuck.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ron.
Time to make your move. Now you know why I want